This is Brandon Tierney inviting you to join me every afternoon from 2 to 6 right here on 95.7 The Game.
Well, the game was scoreless after 4. Gio for the A's and Fausto Carmona for Cleveland. And then Pennington gave the A's the lead in the 5th. Now here's the 1-1 pitch with 2 on and 2 out in a scoreless game. And Pennington, a line drive, base hit to left down the line. The A's are going to take the lead. Around third to score is Sogard. And stopping at second is Weeks. And here in the top of the 5th inning, the A's are on the board. And they've taken a 1-0 lead. Cliff Pennington with his 15th hit of this road trip, a solid base hit into left field. Sogard scored from second, and Weeks went from first to second. 1-0 Athletics. 4 hits today for the A's shortstop. Now Chris was coming up, and the A's did some running. And now the runners lead. The runners are going. It's taken for a ball throw to third. The tag, and safe at third is Weeks. The A's pull a double steal as Jamiah goes to third with his 21st steal. And Pennington goes to second with his 12th. And then Coco was looking to make the running game pay off. And the 2-0 delivery is swung on line to right, a base hit. Here's Weeks to score. Around third, Pennington. They're going to hold him there. The throw comes back to the infield from the right fielder, Fukudome. It's cut off by Santana. 1 run scores. Pennington went from second to third on a base hit to right by Coco Crisp as the Athletics take a 2-0 lead. Carmona limiting the damage. He struck out Matsui, ending the inning, and then Carmona would reach the end of the line in the 7th inning. And the first run of that frame for the A's driven in by the kid at the top of the order.
Hanahan closing it at third base. Oakland trying to build on their 2-0 lead. 7 hits allowed by Carmona. And the first pitch is lifted to left field. Toward the line his head. He will miss it. He fanned on it, and that will bring Wrecker home. Up to second base is Sogard. Safe at first is Weeks. It's 3-0 Oakland. It seemed like Head was going to catch it to try to throw and prevent Wrecker from trying to tag from third base. Instead, he just absolutely missed what was a catchable ball toward the left field line. That's got to be an E on the left fielder.
E7, a sac fly. After that, a base hit by Pennington loaded the bases. Nick Hagedorn, the kid from the University of Washington, came on to make his major league debut. Initially got a force play at the plate with Coco Crisp at the plate. Then it was Matsui against the left-hander.
Lefty on lefty. Here comes the pitch. Fastball high, fly ball to left. Head moving in and over toward left center. Weeks getting ready to tag. The catch is made. Here comes Weeks. Here comes the throw. It's cut off by Hanahan. Jamiah scores standing up. A sacrifice fly for Matsui. Drives in his 65th run, and the A's now lead it 4-0. Matsui first ball swinging. The top 4 batters in the A's lineup have driven in the runs. RBIs for Weeks, Pennington, Crisp, and Matsui.
And then one of the big stories today, of course, was the work of Gio. He worked around some trouble in the 7th inning, giving up 2 hits and trying to keep the shutout intact. And the last batter he faced today was Asdrubal Cabrera.
The left-hander to the plate. Fastball driven toward right center field. Coco and DeJesus. It's DeJesus over in the alley. He'll squeeze it, and the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits. The Indians leave 2, and they have stranded 9 so far today. So Gonzalez, no trouble pitching through traffic. On to the 8th, 7 shutout innings for Gio, and the A's are in front 4-0.
They would get 3 in the 8th, an inning pitched by the 2 hurlers today making their debuts for the Indians, Nick Hagedorn and then Corey Kluber. The damage done by Pennington against Kluber. Now Pennington with the bases loaded. The A's have a chance to break it open, leading 4-0. Here in the 8th, Corey Kluber at the belt. Runners lead first, second, and third, and Pennington swings and drives one to left center field. Head is coming on, has to play it on a hop. 1 run has scored. Around third, Wrecker is going to score on a 2-run single to left center by Cliff Pennington. The A's have reached a half dozen as the A's lead the Tribe 6-0. And Weeks stopped at second. Cliff Pennington with a 4-hit game. On the first pitch thrown by Corey Kluber in the major leagues, he allows a 2-run single. Cliff Pennington with a fabulous road trip. 17 hits in 42 at-bats. And then after that, it was Coco Crisp. He was the next batter against Kluber. So now here's Kluber out of the stretch in the 0-2 pitch. He's ready. He's at the belt. The runners lead, and here it is. And it's swung on in line, and a base hit to right field. Around third is Weeks. Here's the throw by Fukudome, and here's the ball getting away from Marson. They would have had an out. Weeks scores, but did he touch home plate? Yes, he did. Marson goes back to tag him, and Al Porter, the plate umpire, says he had touched the plate. And so the A's get another run on a base hit to right by Crisp. They've added on. Now it's 7-0 A's. And then after Gio went 7, it was Craig Breslow working the final 2 innings, looking to close it out. Now Breslow back up on top of the hill, and the A's outfield, they play toward left. There's a big gap in right center for Carrera. And here's the 3-2. The runner goes. It's swung on, bounce, knocked down. Breslow picks it up, turns, fires to first, and just in time for the out. Breslow must feel like he's target practice, but the A's nailed down the wind. And speaking of perseverance, a day of that for the green and gold after the terrible frustration last night and the arduous nature of this long and trying road trip. The A's with one of their best efforts of the season as they shut out the Indians today as Gio Gonzalez gets his 12th win. He's over 500 at 12-11. The final, the A's 7 and the Indians nothing. The A's rookie catcher Anthony Recker making his third major league start, walked, doubled, and singled and scored 2 runs and also caught the shutout. That was actually his first major league win as a starting catcher. Anthony Recker joining Vince Cotroneo when the A's postgame continues.